Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Happy March 1st, even though when you guys see this it's gonna be like later on in March. The beauty fam has been growing, our community has been growing, you guys. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Elenis, and if you're not new here, welcome back. We are doing my base routine because you guys highly requested it on my Instagram. It took some time to perfect it. The makeup game is constantly changing. I've tried new techniques and I do what works best for me. So keep in mind, what works best for me may not work best for you. Where did my nail go? Did it fall? Before we get into the video, I do want to mention that I didn't skin prep on camera. Skin prep is extremely important because primer does do a little bit of something, but it really depends on how your skin is underneath the makeup, which is really going to dictate how your makeup comes out looking at the end when your makeup is fully done. So I have combination skin, I have a little bit of textured skin, and I overall look for good hydration because I do have dryness under my eyes. Skin prep is extremely important because primer can do a little bit. Skin prep is what's really going to keep your makeup looking flawless and having a really smooth base routine. What I go in with first is my Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So I do damp my face before I apply this on. After I apply my hyaluronic acid, sometimes I'll go in with my Good Molecules Daily Brightening Serum. I didn't use this one today. I like to use this more if I'm going outside or if I notice I have like some discoloration, but I didn't use this today, but sometimes I do. Usually when I'm putting on makeup, I don't put this on. I just use the hyaluronic acid itself. After using the hyaluronic acid, I do go in with the CoRx Snail Mucin, and again I apply this to damp skin because the Snail Mucin is a humectant, which means that it holds on to water. I do like to apply that with damp skin. If you're using this and you apply it to dry skin, it's most likely not doing anything for you. Like I mentioned, it's a humectant. It's going to hold on to water if you damp your face first. My camera turned off again because I accidentally put in the wrong battery. I put in another battery that needed to be charged. I actually forgot to grab my vitamin C, but I do use the Naturium vitamin C serum. I have actually been really liking that vitamin C serum. I use it every single day, or when I remember. On days where I double cleanse at night and then I wake up in the morning and I don't really feel like washing my face, I'll go in with the Tower 28 facial spray. I used to wear this after leaving the gym because you're all sweaty and stuff, and then this like really helps. I don't usually use this on a daily basis, but I usually whenever I feel like I have to. For moisturizer, I use the Naturium Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. They did send me this one, but I have really been liking it. It's not too thick, it's pretty lightweight on the skin, and it doesn't feel sticky for my skin. Good moisturizer under makeup is going to really help you, especially if you have dry skin. And finally, for sunscreen, I do like to use the Sunbum face mist, only because even if you're wearing makeup and you go out and you've already applied sunscreen under your makeup, you should apply some on top. And it's hard to apply some on top because you're gonna ruin your makeup, so you just take this, spray it on top, and then you're done. Well, and it has a really good smell to it. So this is what I use. But these are the products that I use to skin prep before I apply makeup. Once I've done my skin prep, I go in with a sticky primer so that my makeup can really hold on to my foundation and every other product that I apply on my face. If you guys want to see how I achieve this flawless makeup look, keep on watching. Just can't see because my vision is so blurry. Already skin prepped my skin. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? The key to having a good base is having a good primer. I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with 4%. Where's my mirror? With 4% niacinamide. By the way, you guys, I got a new camera. Can you guys tell the difference? Probably not, but it's okay. I like to press this primer in because it gets really sticky. Look what happened to my NYX liner. I don't know how that happened. Probably when my makeup bag fell on the floor. But we're gonna pretend that's never happened. Oh, I was about to start and I haven't even done my brows yet. For brows, I always start with my brows first because I feel like it's better for me to do my makeup. This will hold your pelitos all in one place. My hair, it don't move. By the way, I am working right now. I'm on my break doing my makeup. Oh, this is the old one. Where's my new one? I don't want this one. This one's all crusty, dusty, and musty. I literally have 2 minutes left of break because I've wasted my whole entire break trying to figure out my new camera. But we got it. So we're going to do Don't mind that. That's a hickey. My boyfriend gave it to me. I think I want to binge watch Harry Potter for like the 150th time. I'm such a Harry Potter fan. If you're a Harry Potter fan, what house are you? I'm Gryffindor. I feel like my accent, my British accent, developed because of Harry Potter. I don't have time to have a bad brow night. Please cooperate. Please. That's all that I ask. We're gonna ignore that one before I start looking like Lord Farquaad. It's time for me to clock back in. Now that brows are done, we are going in with my kimchi foundation. I used to use the Fenty foundation, but it used to leave these nasty cracks along my nose, and I don't have dry skin, so I don't know why it even looked like that. This one is in the shade 114. Tip number 2 to getting a flawless getting a flawless base is to not directly apply the foundation on your face and then buff it out. I just learned this and I honestly feel like it makes my makeup look way better. I used to put dots and then just buff it out. It would look good, but doing it on the back of your hand and then using your brush and putting it on your face is way better. We're taking my Morphe M444 brush. Make sure your brush is evenly coated and then you're just gonna buff that out on your face. So personally, me, I like to avoid the foundation on my under eyes. So this is what I'll do. I'll go like this, but not go directly under because I have pretty dry under eyes. So that's the reason why I do it. If you have a double chin like me, make sure that you're getting it on your chin. So what I do is I just make sure you get that all on that chin, girl. We love double chins over here. My double chin is like the butt to my chin. She got a fat butt. That's what I be saying. If you have a double chin, you're a baddie. If you don't have a double chin, you're a baddie. I do like to use a brush to set my foundation or to apply my foundation. I just feel like it's a little bit better for me. But as far as the little nose creases, I take a brush. I use it on the sides of my nose to really get in there because my buffer brush is too fat to like really get in there. So I use a little brush. My audience has been growing so much lately. If you're new here, welcome to the beauty fam. I'm so happy you guys are here. We've been growing, guys. Comment where you're from. Like, what state are you guys from? If you don't know, I'm from Maryland. I was born and raised in Maryland. The ghetto! But one day I do plan on moving to Florida with my family. Since I'm not wearing any eyeshadow today, I do like to take the rest that I have on my brush and just lightly go over my eyelids to like give me some color so I don't look like I'm dead. Nipple, go back to where you belong, nipple. I used to apply concealer and then blush. Let me teach you guys a little trick. The trick to get like a seamless good base with your concealer and blush is to always apply your blush first. Remember that, okay? Tip number 3, always apply your blush first. Ever since applying blush before concealer has been a game changer for me. We're using the e.l.f. Pinky Promise blush. And for the liquid blush, I do use a beauty blender. Where are my beauty blenders? I have to hide all my makeup because my daughters love makeup. Can't wait until they're grown so we could all go out and do our makeup together. I love having daughters. Like, daughters is so much fun. They're like life-size dolls that I get to play with. If you want like a more lifted look, always apply your blush like here and up. In high school, I used to really put my blush like right here. And this blush is super pigmented, so one dot is gonna be fine. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend it all out. I feel like we need just a little bit of more blush. Woo! Okay, so the blush is on. Do you see her? I absolutely love this blush. It's like the best liquid blush I've ever used. I've never used the Rare Beauty, but girl, I like being a baddie on a budget and I am not spending a bunch of money on one blush, especially because I wanted like 3. My esthetician's calling me. Y'all, I love my esthetician. I love her so much. She was just calling me to let me know because I have an appointment tomorrow. I'm about to get this pum pum waxed again. I refuse to touch a razor. That's just me. You guys, if you haven't tried waxing, this is your sign. Try waxing. You're not gonna regret it. Pum pum stays bald and pretty for weeks. Now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. in the color light beige. What number are we on? Pregnancy brain. I think we're on like number 4. Well, tip number, whatever number we are, we're gonna say 4. Tip number 4. Before I apply the concealer, I want you guys to know something. Please know the difference between human skin lines and creases from pore application because there's a difference. For example, me, I was born with skin lines under my eyes. I always thought that I had wrinkles at a young age, but that's not what it is. I have slight lines under my eyes. I'm not sure if you can really tell on camera. They're not wrinkles, they're just skin lines, and you can be born with them. Since I do like to go for that lifted look, I only apply some in the front and then at the back. I'm gonna get my setting powder out really quickly because once I set it, I want to be quick to set it before it starts creasing. Like, you want to be lightning fast, ka-chow fast. Taking another beauty blender to make sure that it's blended good. Look up, especially if you have lines like this. I'm using my kimchi setting powder. I'm gonna go ahead and set that. I just realized I didn't even carve out my brows. It's okay. This pregnancy brain really makes me forget everything. I'm surprised I haven't forgot my own name. Tip number 5. Placement is really important, but it's how you set your makeup that is really going to make sure that your makeup stays in place all day. So there's actually 2 ways that you can set your under eyes. The first one is how I did it with a setting powder, which this is my favorite setting powder from Kimchi. Or you can use a loose translucent powder like baking powder. I would honestly say that using baking powder would be best to apply with a powder puff like this one and not a regular beauty blender. I do have this loose powder from Kylie Cosmetics. If you're gonna be using a baking powder like this one, ooh, this thing can get messy. So what you would do is you would take your powder puff and your translucent powder, grab some of the product and tap the axis on your hand like how I did with the foundation. So you grab the product, tap the axis on your hand. All that powder that's sitting on your hand right after is what would have made your foundation or makeup look cakey. And I know, like, back then we used to use that little method. We would take the beauty blender, grab it, and then sweep it. Don't sweep it. We not in 2016 no more, witch. Do not sweep your freaking powder. You're gonna look cakey. Pat, don't sweep. I do use my baking powder to set my smile lines, and I don't take a lot to where I have to take it off. I just put it on my smile lines and then just really pat it in there. I'm just gonna use my She Glam body highlighter for my highlighter because I don't have no highlighter. So now I'm using the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the color BFF2. I feel like such a Latina applying lip liner like this. It reminds me of my mom in the early 2000s. We're gonna pair that with the e.l.f. lip oil, Pink Quartz. This is my favorite lip oil. My makeup is fully done. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes off camera, and I'll be right back to show you guys how everything came out. Oh, first and foremost, I almost forgot. All right, I'm gonna use the Kimchi Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. I do like this setting spray. Also the Urban Decay one. And I heard, what's that girl's name? Charlotte Tilbury. There we go. I heard the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray is really good. I need to get my hands on it. My camera died in the middle of me talking. What do you guys think? This is the final look, you guys. This is my base routine. Please keep in mind, you guys, what I do for my base routine may not work for you. Also, the products that I use may not work out best for you. Please make sure you guys are getting products based off your skin type. Okay guys, so that is it for my base routine. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, Jesus loves you and I love you guys too, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.